10 times people disrespected Meghan Markle in public. Number 10, when the marriage of the Duchess of Sussex and Harry was announced. Kate Middleton warned Harry how the whole thing could be a pretty bad idea. She had expressed her concerns with Harry and they had a little bit of a confrontation. You'd think Kate would be the most understanding about the situation, as the Duchess of Cambridge used to be called Commoner Kate by the public when the news about her getting married to Prince William first came out in 2010. It was later revealed that Kate had made a secret alliance with the Queen for her to guide Meghan on the right path for becoming and getting used to being royalty. The Queen was said to be scared that Meghan would fumble her royal title and make a mockery of the royal family. Number 9. Natalie Barr is a TV host for Sunrise, a talk show about various topics including many British trends and topics. However, while live on air, Natalie called Meghan Markle a quote tosser, which is an extremely disrespectful insult in British slang. She had done this in response to Meghan releasing another interview about the royal family and about how they treated her while she was still committed to her duties as the Duchess of Sussex. In an interview, Meghan claimed that quote just by existing, she and Prince Harry were quote upsetting the dynamic of the royals. Number 8. Palisades believed that the Duchess of Sussex was deliberately laying a quote trail of evidence as she carefully plotted her departure from the royal family, a book claimed. It alleges that her aides, who named themselves the Sussex Survivors Club after Meghan and Harry quit their roles, called the Duchess a quote narcissistic sociopath. The book describes the Sussex deteriorating relationship with their staff, a quote succession of decent people who had believed in Meghan and quote would have done anything to help the couple succeed. But it alleges that aides came to believe that Meghan's departure was premeditated, and that one of her concerns was whether she was going to be able to make money for herself. One former staff member told the author she wanted to be rejected because she was obsessed with that narrative from day one. And sources said that her team reportedly said on repeated occasions, "We were played." According to the book, some of Meghan's staff suspected that in the end she wanted to make money, and the only way she could do that was by leaving her royal life behind and going back to America. Number 7. A journalist named Victoria Mather was invited to be interviewed from NBC's London bureau for a morning interview about the royal family. The conversation about the Duchess of Sussex and Prince Harry's return to the UK after their decision to step back from royal duties. Suddenly, Victoria said, quote, "I think what has really upset the British public is that Meghan Markle, who many people consider as only, 5 clicks up from trailer trash, has actually tried to disrespect the Queen." This comment about Meghan being close to trailer trash was met with criticism about the lack of professionalism used when delivering such a comment as a journalist. Number 6. Meghan claimed that during a 2019 premiere of the movie The Lion King, a South African cast member pulled her aside and told her, quote, "I just need you to know, when you married into this family, we rejoiced in the streets the same we did when Mandela was released from prison." This comment from Meghan received tons of backlash, even getting a comment from one of Nelson Mandela's grandsons. He said in this statement to Daily Mail, quote, "Mandela's celebration was based on overcoming 350 years of colonialism and 60 years of brutal apartheid regimen in South Africa. It cannot be equated as the same." And number 5, onto a former staff member. Royal author Valentine Lowe had claimed Prince Harry's former aide said dealing with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex was like, quote, dealing with teenagers. Speaking to Palace Confidential, the author, who penned Couriers, The Hidden Power Behind the Crown, claimed that Samantha Cohen, who was a highly regarded courier, was treated, quote, harshly by Harry and Meghan before they left the royal family. He also claimed Meghan had crushing comments to a royal aide who was tasked with organizing the media coverage of the wedding when she told her, "Listen, if there is anybody else I can get to do this, I would." Samantha was highly regarded in the royal household, having worked for the Queen before moving on to Harry's team. Her working relationship with Prince Harry was of a cordial nature when she started, Lowe said. She was shouted at by Meghan. She was said to have said that dealing with them was like dealing with a couple of teenagers, he had claimed. Number 4, the king's wife wasn't very nice to Meghan. Sources claim that Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, or Queen Consort, joked to Prince Harry that it would be funny if his unborn baby with Meghan Markle had ginger afro hair. Camilla made the comments about Harry and Meghan's unborn future baby hairstyle during a chat with Harry and his family about his relationship with the American actress. But royal sources speaking to the Mail Online said this suggestion is nonsense. Clarence House also didn't comment on the situation. The Sussex would claim to Oprah that a senior royal, who they refused to name, had also asked how dark his skin might be when he's born when discussing Archie. Number 3, Piers Morgan has said many things about Meghan. None of them, however, are very nice, and all of them are quite public. In one incident, Meghan discussed her darkest times when she had thought about taking her own life. Piers Morgan responded to these comments by saying he, quote, didn't believe a word on a massively publicized news broadcast, Good Morning Britain. After this, he received plenty of backlash and was given an ultimatum. He had 2 choices, to either apologize publicly or he would lose his job, so Piers decided to quit. While away from his old job, he produced a new talk show called Piers Morgan Uncensored. Before it aired, Piers said this about his appearance, quote, "She will be in for a very unpleasant surprise when I emerge, like Lazarus from my den." Number 2, on the podcast Be with Bethenny Frankel, she said that the Duchess acts like a housewife in her interview with Cut. Frankel says she should stay out of the business of her husband's family as she stepped down from her duties. She stated, quote, "If you leave the royal family, leave the royal family. It's behind you." Many people agree with Bethenny and think Meghan should stop talking about the royal family, as she has removed herself and her husband from the family to live elsewhere anyways. However, Meghan says the reason she left was so she could talk about all the issues inside the royal family. Number 1, lastly, the Queen. Queen Elizabeth II has said to have had many problems with Meghan Markle, none of them quite as public as this one, however. During the wedding ceremony of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, the Queen expressed her confusion of her attire. She told people she was confused as to why Meghan was still wearing her veil during the wedding, when she had been married before and divorced. It was apparently a big thing in etiquette experts to not wear white, a veil, or trains during your wedding ceremony if you've already been divorced in the past. But damn, even on her wedding day, Meghan can't catch a break. And that was 10 times people disrespected Meghan Markle in public. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.